Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. We've got 3 games until the All-Star break. Who's missing a start? Graves, he did go long last time, and none of the other starters are ready to go, so I guess Zap it is. Not ready for the bench guys yet. That'll come, gosh, what is today? Friday? That'll come on Sunday, and that'll be the last day before the All-Star break. We did see the Cubs early on this season for a series in Chicago, which we did sweep them. Cubs not a terrible season, but not having a great season. They're sitting at 40 and 46 at the moment. Or wait. That was a few days ago, I think. Because we're up to game 90, I think, now, so it should be 40 and 50. Hold on, I'll bring up the last write-up. That'll have their record on it. I said that, and I was like, that can't possibly be right. So let's check the table here. Yeah, 40 and 50. I had the 40 right. I don't know where I pulled 46 from. My apologies. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I knew that wasn't right. So they are in 4th out of 6 teams in the division. But let's get this game started, see if they do any better. Meistertus Turris is going to lead things off, and he will look at strike 1. I don't really remember their lineup the first time we saw them. Maybe some things will come to me as we go, but I do remember David Ortiz being super dangerous off the bench. You'd think maybe they would start him somewhere, but they have stuck with Carlos Pena as far as I know, unless they've made a change since that series early on in the year. As Turris strikes out swinging, that will bring Santana to the plate. I think he was batting 5th or 6th, I want to say, last time we saw them. He grounds back out to Zap. 2 quick outs, and here is Carlos Pena. First pitch catches the outside corner. Ground ball off to Kester, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning. Kester will also lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. It's like, as far as I remember, that looks like the same Cubs lineup we saw early in the year. Duran on the mound, who we saw, but I feel like it wasn't for the Cubs. Is he a Cardinal? I might have to look into that. I don't feel like it was the Cubs the last time we saw Duran. Or Duran, I think, as the game pronounces it. But I could be wrong. Kester's going to ground over to shortstop, and that will be the first Squirrels out of the game. Marvin will bat left-handed. Just bumped the microphone. Hopefully I didn't unplug anything. I don't think I did. Marvin has a 1-1 count. As that pitch breaks down and in to make it a 2-1. Popped up, Cabrera right by second base will make that grab. So here is Chief to the plate. He looks at a fastball for strike 1. Swings and misses at a sinker. Fouled away. We'll try it again. Still 0-2. Ground a bit sharply to Pena, but he is able to make the catch and step on the bag. So nothing really happens in the first inning. We'll move to the second, where Carlos Quinton will lead things off.
Number 20, Carlos Quinton.
Zap starts him off with a breaking ball for strike 1. And this is going to be put into right field for the first hit of the game. A leadoff single brings Rongo to the plate. I do believe... Oh, hold on, we got a stolen base attempt. He is thrown out. That probably was not a good idea from the get. Anyway, I can't remember if Rongo is your starting catcher or if he's looking to be your backup catcher for the All-Star game. I actually think Sky from the Cardinals, also a player I created, I think he's actually going to be the starter. I think Rongo is in second on that ballot. And he gets a hit over through the left side, so that'll bring Orlando Cabrera to the plate. First pitch is in there for strike one. Misses inside. Fastball, line towards short. Joey makes the catch. Runner still on first, now with 2 outs for Telemaco at the plate now. He looks at a strike, another stolen base attempt, and that was even worse on the Cubs' part. So they get 2 hits, and they are both caught stealing afterwards. So Terry's going to lead things off for the Squirrels. Still no score in this ball game. He puts a line drive into right center. That's going to get past Telemaco and roll to the wall. Terry's going to cruise into second base with a leadoff double. So the Squirrels already threatening to score in this inning, and Frank is at the plate to try to make it happen. That sinker bounces in. That sinker missed as well. Fastball's in there for a strike. Oh, that sinker gets away. Terry's going to move on to third base. A 3-1 count for Frank. He will hit one right back up the middle for an RBI single. Squirrels on the board, 1-0. And here is Tom to try to keep things going. First pitch, just another sinker for a strike. Swing and a miss at a sinker. That pitch stayed high, some kind of breaking ball. And a swing and a miss at a fastball for strike 3. One away, here is Zach. That slider misses. Sinker in there for a strike. Line drive into center field. That will get down for another base hit. Runners on first and second. Still just the 1 out for Joey. He takes a high fastball for strike 1. Swings and misses at the sinker. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, 2 on. Zap at the plate. He's hitting 83, so it's better than Jonathan. He looks at strike 1. Probably has less hits than Jonathan. In fact, I'm pretty sure of that, but also has a lot fewer at-bats. He's got a 2-1 count at the moment. Will this stay fair? No, it's going to hook foul down the left field side. It's a 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 on. Ground ball, Duran will field it himself and get it to first in the inning. But the Squirrels do score 1, so we'll move into the 3rd inning. Telemaco is due up for the Cubs in the 3rd inning. Zap starts things off with a fastball in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, here's Stultz. He will swing and miss over the top of changeup. Swings and misses again to make it 0-2. That pitch misses inside. Ground ball to Kester for the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring Duran to the plate. Batting over 200. Not by much, but for a pitcher, that's an accomplishment. He looks at strike 1. Hits it right back to Zap, who's able to catch it on the fly to end the inning. So the Cubs go 9 up, 9 down, though they did have 2 hits along the way. Just both those batters were then caught stealing. So we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, where Kester will lead things off. Duran almost hits him with the fastball. And then goes to the outside and gets a foul pop-up. Rongo makes the catch. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. He popped out, but now I can't remember to who. He's got an 0-2 count in this at-bat. He fouls that pitch away. Slider hits the dirt, and it was outside anyway. Oh, a called strike 3. Pretty good fastball. 2 away. Here is Chief. He ground out in his first at-bat. Over to Pena. I do remember that one. First pitch is called a strike. So that sinker hits the dirt. Fouled off into the seats behind the dugout. Oh. Chased a pitch up and in for the last out of the inning. So we'll go to the 4th inning. Still a 1-0 Squirrels lead, and the Cubs are back to the top of their order. Zapp struck out 2 batters first time through the Cubs order, and Izturis was one of those. Grounds this one back to Zapp. Had to wait just a second on a hop, but gets it over to first, no problem. Santana ground out. I want to say to second in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Lines this one over Terry's head and out into right field. A 1-out single will bring Carlos Pena to the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. Pitch catches the outside corner. Swings and misses at a changeup, but it gets away from Tom right between the wickets, I think. So that will move the runner into scoring position. This ball hit hard, but it's going to hook foul. I think it would have had home run distance if it stayed fair. But as it is, it'll be a foul pop-up. Thomas should have it, and he does. 2 away, a runner still on second for Carlos Quinton, who did get a hit his first time up. Fouls the first pitch back. Swings and misses over the top of a breaking ball. Misses that one as well for strike 3, and Zapp gets around the scoring threat. Still a 1-0 Squirrels lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, where Terry will lead things off. Terry hit a double in his first at-bat. He will look at strike 1. Also pretty confident he came around to score the only run of the game. Hits this one into center field. Stoltz going back. I think he might have it, though, and he does. Didn't quite get all of that one, so that will bring Frank to the plate. He got the RBI single in his first at-bat. It's got a 1-1 count at the moment. Fastball misses outside, and this one misses down and in. Makes it 3-1, which is where Frank got a hit last time with the same count. Swings and misses this time to make it a full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, here is Tom. He struck out in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at a sinker. Pitches down and out. Slider in there for a strike. Ground ball right to Cabrera, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. We move to the 5th. It's still a 1-0 ball game. 3 hits apiece for the teams. Rongo is going to lead things off for Chicago. Rongo also got a base hit in his first at-bat and then was caught stealing. He is behind on that pitch. Breaking ball misses low. This is ground off towards second. Kester takes care of that. One down. Here is Orlando Cabrera. Lined out to short in his first at bat. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. This will get over Joey's head and in there for Chicago's 4th hit of the game. They haven't gotten a runner past second yet, though. Telemaco at the plate, struck out in his first at-bat and takes strike 1 in this at-bat. And swings over the top of a changeup. And did not chase that one. It makes it a 1-2 count. Does chase that changeup for strike 3. 2 away. Stoltz ground out in his first at-bat. There is still a runner on first that Zap just checked on. There's a pop-up. Kester going back into very shallow right, and he will make the catch. Still 1-0 Squirrels, and they will start off with Zach in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch misses up and in. I think that fastball bounced off the plate. That one missed low as well. It's a 3-0 count on Zach. Takes all the way, and it is put in there for a strike. Swings and misses at a sinker. Now it's a full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Duran comes all the way back. Joey struck out in his first at-bat. So he looks at strike 1. Swings and misses for strike 2. Ground ball to Cabrera for the second out of the inning. So here comes Zap. Ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Pops this one up. Duran looks like he will take it himself, and he does, and that will end the 5th inning. Still 1-0 Squirrels. Cubs actually out hitting the Squirrels. Duran is going to lead off for the Cubs. He lined out in his first at-bat. He will look at strike 1 here. Two pitches that missed up and in, makes it 2-1. Hit towards third. Chief will take it on a slow hop and gets it to first in plenty of time. One down. Here is Mycertis Turris. He is 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out. First pitch is up and out. Same pitch, same call. That pitch missed inside. It's a 3-0 count. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss again, and that will be strike 3. 2 away, and here is Santana, who takes a sailed fastball. And a ground ball to third. This should end the inning. Zap, strong 6 innings, quick, even though with 4 hits. Shut the shutout, and it went quickly. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, where Kester will lead things off. Squirrels still up 1-0. Kester is 0 for 2. He will look at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Into center field, it'll get down for a base hit. Leadoff single will bring Marvin to the plate. He is 0 for 2. And he lines this through the right side of the infield. Top of the order coming alive here. This could spell trouble for Chicago. Here is Chief with 2 men on and nobody out. He'll put a base hit into center field. Kester's going to try to score, and he will do so. 2-0 Squirrels. Still 2 men on, and still nobody out. Terry hit a deep one into center last time. Hits this one off of Duran. That's going to go down as a hit. The Cubs couldn't get any outs. Didn't score any runs, though, so it's still 2-0 with the bases loaded. Nobody out, and Frank at the plate. He grounds this through the right side of the infield. 1 run in, and that's all that will come in for now. 3-0 Squirrels. That's going to be it for Duran. They will find a Scott Doman, I think. Yeah, Scott Doman. He's going to come in and try to keep this where it is, though Duran responsible for all 3 of the runners currently on base. Tom is 0 for 2. He swings and misses at a fastball. Hits this one into right field. Chief is tagging. Oh, and it's dropped! Oh my, just when it couldn't get any worse for the Cubs, they give away an out and the run. 4-0 Squirrels. Bases still loaded for Zach. He will line this one foul. That gives him an 0-2 count. Line drive right to Cabrera. That's the only out. Everyone else gets back safely. Joey to the plate. Bases still loaded with 1 out now as he looks at strike 1. That one down and away. Another called strike. Fouled away. Makes it a 1-2 count. Line drive. That gets through. Another run is in. 5-0 Squirrels with the bases still loaded. We are not going to have Zap hit. He's given us his 6 innings. Let's try to make it fun here. Let's see if Quentin can do something big. First pitch is called a strike. Another swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So he did not. Kester at the plate, bases loaded with 2 outs. And this is going to hook foul. It's 5-0 Squirrels at the moment as Kester takes the ball. Swings away early on that changeup, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A big inning, though, for the Squirrels. It's 5-0 now. Carlos Pena is going to come up for the Cubs. And it was really supposed to be Jones' day to pitch anyway, so I think we're going to... Oh, but not there. Okay, there we go. Put Jones into Kester's spot. We'll let Quentin play second for an inning. Or 2.
Your attention, please. Now coming on the pitch for Indianapolis. Number 25, Jones.
All right, Pena 0 for 2. Fouled out in his last at-bat. Ground ball to second. Quentin makes the play. That's all you can ask. Carlos Quentin at the plate is 1 for 2. He will look at a ball. Swing and a miss will make it 1-1. Ground ball towards the middle. Joey over to first. 2 away. And here is Rongo. He is 1 for 2. So that breaking ball hits the dirt. Fastball down and away. There's a fastball in there for a strike. Breaking ball misses, though I'm not entirely sure where. High, I guess. That one's called a strike. We got a full count with 2 outs, but nobody on base. And this is fouled away. Fouled off again. Still a full count, still 2 outs. Into center field. It should stay up for Marvin, and it does. That brings us to the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels leading 5-0. Marvin will lead off on the other side. All right, Marvin at the plate. Got a base hit his last time up, part of that big inning. Looks at strike one. So that pitch runs up and out, and then down and out. Grounds this one to Cabrera. 1 away. Here is Chief, who also got a base hit his last time up. A lot of people got base hits last time up. Looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. And puts this one kind of in the hole at third, as Tourist handles it just fine, though. So here's Terry. He's 2 for 3, a double and a single. Flew out to deep center in between there. Looks at strike one. This will hook just foul down the left field line. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Say it has been a quick game. Now we go to the 8th inning. It's out of hand a little bit, so Jones will get to pitch again. Orlando Cabrera is going to lead it off for the Cubs. He did get a hit in his last at-bat. Looks at strike one. Ground ball. Jones tries to field it but can't get there. Quinton will take care of it. So he's made 2 plays over there at second. Telemaco has struck out in both at-bats so far today, and he'll look at strike one here. Swings and misses at a breaking ball. That was supposed to be a breaking ball, I think, but did not do anything. And there's a line drive into left field for a base hit. 1 on, 1 out. Stoltz is 0 for 2. Though I believe it was ground out and a fly out, so he's at least put the ball in play. He's got a 2-0 count at the moment. Runner takes off. The Cubs have not learned their lesson, and again they are cut down. 2 away with the bases empty. It's a 3-0 count as he looks at strike one. And that put out into right field for another base hit. 1 on with 2 outs yet again. The pitcher spot coming up. And here is David Ortiz coming off the bench to hit. So he broke up a perfect game with a home run to tie a game earlier in the year. And he will come up with a hit up the middle here. Runner stops at second. So 2 on with 1 or 2 outs. I can't remember. 2 outs. Meister Turris back to the plate. He takes strike one. Takes strike two. And puts a line drive out in the left field. This should score a run. Here comes the throw. It's cut off at third. 5-1 now. And Jones apparently has hurt his arm. So, hopefully nothing serious. Let's go with Johnston. Actually, let me check something here. Terry made the last out. So let's bring Johnston in here. Bring Phil into the game there. We'll switch these guys around, have Quinton play first.
Your attention, please. Now come to pitch for Indianapolis. Number 27, Johnston.
All right, see if he can get this last out of this inning without any more damage. Ground ball fouled away. This is Santana at the plate. Grounds this one back to Johnston, and that will get the Squirrels out of the inning. The Cubs do score a run, but it's 5-1, with the Squirrels coming up with Frank in the bottom of the inning. Lutron is going to take over on the mound, and not sure if this is a real Floyd or not out there in left now, coming into Carlos Quinton's spot. Frank is 2 for 3 with a couple singles. That ball misses inside. There's a called strike. The pitch is down and in with curveball. And that one missed as well, I do believe, outside. Frank's going to take a walk. Leadoff walk at that. Tom at the plate is 0 for 2. He gets credited with a sac fly, even though that ball was dropped out there in right field. Has a 2-1 count after swinging at a not-so-great pitch, to be honest. Another swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Called strike 3. One down. Here is Zach. He's 1 for 3 so far. And that, well, it's to the wrong part of the field. Would have been a homer most places. Here it's going to one-hop the 418 wall. He's going to stop at second for an RBI double. It's 6-1 Squirrels. Boy, that's 2 games in a row that Zach was robbed by that deep part of the field here. All right, here's Joey. Runner in scoring position with 1 out, and he will look at strike 1. Hits this one just foul down the first base line. 0-2. Fastball didn't quite make it back to the plate. This one hit right over first base. Pena picks it up and steps on the bag. It does move the runner. Quinton with his second at-bat of the day. Struck out in his first one. Runner on third with 2 outs. It's got an 0-2 count. He will hit this one sharply, but right to first for the last out of the inning. We go to the 9th. Carlos Pena is due up for the Cubs. They trail 6-1. Pena 0 for 3 so far. Grounds this one to second. Phil will take care of that. 1 down. Here's Floyd. He is a computer-generated player. Has an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Rongo is the final hope for the Cubs at the moment. He will look at strike 1. This pitch misses outside. Ground ball to first, and that will end the inning. Or end the game, rather. Forgot. Final score today, Chicago Cubs 1, Indianapolis Squirrels 6. We will take a look at the highlights. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. Frank is your player of the game. If you want to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we'll be back with the Cubs in Game 2 of this series tomorrow. We'll see you then.